art and character designs provided by Demon Artie. Be sure to follow her over on Twitter at ArtieDemon. Want to be first to have access to early artwork, concept sketches, exclusive art that can't be seen anywhere else? Then support Demon Artie over on her Patreon. Link in description below. Welcome everyone back to the Crimson 15 Podcast. I'm your host, Crimson.
PCA.
Be sure to follow us over on Twitter at C15 Podcast. Join the discussion over on Discord. Link in the description below. And if you're enjoying the videos, be sure to sub, like, share, and hit that bell for notifications. So Sony had their big PS5 reveal thingy. Yeah. It was no price point, which I think is the biggest disappointment because I kind of need to know.
Yeah, we do need
But we'll start with last things first. They showed off the full design of the console. I think it looks all right.
I liked it. It's
people, the memes. There are so many memes because people like saying it looks like a dude with a popped up collar. Like, hey, I'm cool, you know, because it has these fins, like these extra little.
And then someone got one of the old Hanna-Barbera cartoons and added like a hat.
Yeah.
It does like that long hat.
Yeah, no, those people put it like on the Pope's head. And it does like, again, Yu-Gi-Oh! There's all kinds of people making fun of it.
That looks fine. I don't mind.
People are getting like white binders and putting them on their routers. Oh, look, I got a PS5. Everyone. Right? I think it looks all right. I know I don't harp on console designs. At least it looks unique. My question is, can you lay it on its side?
I thought I saw it on the video when we watched it.
Did they? I have no idea because it doesn't look like it because the way that the fins they go out.
Know.
So if you laid it down, I don't know.
Well, I say it is small.
It's skinny. Yeah. And I thought it was just fine. I know, and everyone's making fun of everything. Oh, this is a router, no, the Xbox is a refrigerator. Okay, whatever. That's what you got to focus on in your life. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a little funny, get a little chuckle, but guys,
and then it's never ending. They never stop talking about it.
That's the problem.
But just like how Xbox did their nothing but games, so this was just basically nothing but games, and it started out with 5 minutes of Grand Theft Auto 5.
Insane.
We get it. It's coming out for the PS5. Yeah, we kind of figured that.
But guys, here's the funny thing about that. That first came out on the PS3. So we're talking about a game that's 2 consoles ago. Guys, really? That's what you start out with?
Yeah. And it went on for a while.
Yeah, if it was like 30 seconds, fine. But no, that was like...
Yeah, and it kept going and going. Okay, we get it. Whatever. It's stupid. Who cares about that game? Yeah. Spider-Man and Miles Morales. Look cool. Just like the last Spider-Man game was excellent. I really enjoyed it. I think it really captured... You really felt like Spider-Man because if you were good enough, you could take out whole levels without ever being seen. Yeah. Because you got people, pull them in and everything.
I'm down the line. You can find some cool videos of people doing that. It looks cool. Like you really feel like Spider-Man. They don't.
Pretty cool. So this one you get to play as Miles Morales because he was in the last game. He got his spider powers, but you didn't get to play as like Spider-Man version of him. Yeah. So I'm wondering what's going to happen. Is Peter Parker going to die?
Like in the movie, maybe.
Well, see, but this is completely different. The way that game was set up. Because technically they should be in separate universes, not...
Well, see, as I said, what cue are they taking? But I think it's its own thing.
Yeah. So, that looked really cool. Then Gran Turismo. I love Gran Turismo. But this reveal part was boring.
Again, I will say I didn't much like the one that Microsoft did for their racing game. But at least it was more dynamic. This was not dynamic.
Yeah, I was just like, okay, showing a regular race. Well, it's cool and all, but it's kind of boring.
Where's the spins? Where's the...
show a crash, show like a drift event or something. No, it was like straight up racing. Really none of these trailers have any dialogue. Like there's no voiceover, someone explaining what's happening. So it's like, it's a car.
Well, that was the same problem with Microsoft.
Yeah, the same thing.
The only one that doesn't do that is Nintendo.
Well, see, the only thing about Microsoft was after the trailer, they had someone talk about it.
Yeah, at least that.
None had nothing like that. Except for, man, this is so great to work on the PlayStation.
Oh my God, and the PlayStation logo. We saw that like a million times.
Yeah, between every trailer, there was like 30 seconds of the PlayStation logo.
And it was like different fonts and things. Like, okay, someone got on the font thing. It started making different ways of looking at it.
Ratchet and Clank, A Rift Apart. It's Ratchet and Clank. Those games are fine. Like Jak and Daxter, all those games like that, they're fine.
It looked good for what it was.
And, there's a girl version. So everyone, there's already 10 million fan arts of it.
We got to start with that and go in the rest of these trailers too.
Project, I can't say it. ATHIA. So I want to say Athena, but it's not Athena. At the one that Square did.
Yeah.
And it looked kind of cool, but what was gameplay and what was trailer? You can't tell.
Not only that, Danny, like you said before, they explain what the heck this is about.
Yeah, some chick and she's jumping around and it's fantasy looking and boom, there it's the end of the trailer.
Yeah,
okay.
It doesn't do much.
Another weird one, Stray. Looks like a world of robots and there's a cat. And I'm assuming you play the cat.
Well, it's weird. The robots are acting like humans.
Yeah, because they're like bum ones and ones that are like depressed and ones that are sad. But the robots, why would they have any of those feelings?
They wouldn't.
Again, what's the gameplay? I'm assuming you're the cat, but what's the whole point? Bring back humans, be good cat.
Yeah, like he's the last. Is that the last living thing on the planet? I mean, we don't know.
Returnal? Crash landing on an alien planet. Oh, it's the one with the super old lady.
Yeah, my goodness.
I will say this overall, most of these games don't look next generation to me.
No.
They really don't.
These are definitely the first games that would come out for a new console.
Yeah, they don't look very good. This Returnal, if you told me this was a PS3 game, I'd believe you. It doesn't look good at all. I mean, because you're like this older white, you play Karen, this older white lady, and your job is to complain to the aliens until they go away.
Yeah, basically.
It's like a third-person shooter. Boring as hell. Don't care.
Yeah, my goodness. And I mean, and she's nothing about her is dynamic or nothing.
Yeah.
Plain as can be.
Yeah, Karen.
Yeah.
She's gonna speak to the manager of the aliens. That's never gonna go anywhere. New Sackboy, but this one looks more like it's not about making levels and stuff. It's more of like an adventure game.
It's a platformer.
Fine by me.
Right, okay.
This is Destruction All Stars, the racing one. Remember to show like the luchador guy and
like Twisted Metal-ish.
Yeah, Twisted Metal plus what's the one with the cars and the big ball and you have to knock it back.
Rocket League.
Yeah, Rocket League meets because it looks like you can get out of your car.
A little bit. Yeah.
Again, no one's explaining like how's the scoring. Is it deathmatch or is it you have to do laps? Do you have
you have to destroy your opponent?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe not different modes.
I'm assuming they're gonna have to, but that looked okay. Yeah. This one looked really cool. This is one of the first ones I saw. Okay, this looks like a next generation game. Kena, the Bridge of the Spirits.
This was the one that felt like Zelda-ish a little bit.
But you had these little little black spirit thingies. They kind of reminded me of the Soot guys from Spirited Away.
Kind of.
But you collect them, and so I'm saying it's a little bit of Pikmin, it's a little bit of Legend of Zelda, but that looked really cool. Yeah, like I definitely want to.
Very adventurous, going out in the open world kind of game.
Then we got this thing. Goodbye, Volcano High. Oh, this going with the animal people.
You don't see any gameplay footage, and it's just dreadful.
Yeah, I don't know anything about this, but I guarantee you, it's about this girl finding out she's a lesbian and she loves her best friend. It's her story about how she becomes a lesbian.
And done with animals.
Yeah, and the art is, it's okay. But what's the gameplay here? Is it going to be just dialogue trees?
This should just be a webtoon thing.
Yeah, this should just be an animated thing.
Yeah.
But if I'm wrong. I'll buy a PS5 day one if I'm wrong, but I guarantee you it's about this girl.
All the double meanings she's saying, you know what she's really implying, you know, you could just
and she like burning her book and everything. Oh my goodness, get over yourself. I didn't like high school either, but I freaking hate people.
Yeah,
Goodness.
It's a little much. It's over dramatic when it doesn't need to be. This is just a situation of relationship.
At least I don't really like these types of games where there's not a lot of gameplay, like the Life is Strange series. But at least in that, there's like magic powers and there's time travel. Yeah, time traveling, and there's like in that world, people start getting powers. Yeah. This is just she looks like a crocodile bird thing. Like she has a weird look to her. You can't tell what kind of animal she is. And I guarantee you she loves that girl.
And people look, and then they're looking at their cell phones. I'm like, why do I want to watch what's going on?
Yeah, no thank you.
No.
I think this was a big surprise. Oddworld Soulstorm. The Oddworld games are really cool. Remember the last one?
Way back in the Xbox.
Yeah, way back, the original Xbox. Yeah. So it's really cool to see this going forward, and looks really cool.
It's a little more grittier though. Like there are gonna be some.
Because in the original game, you were just like a worker in the mines, but you figured out that you're not making food, you are the food. So when you're it's like a Soylent Green thing. So you save your people. So but this is like full blown war now. Yeah. So like you're trying to save your people, but they're getting killed by the dozens. Yeah. Like you just see a bunch of them climbing and they're getting machine gunned down.
The classic puzzle element.
Yeah, they're gonna have all that like you have to get one guy stand here while you stand there and opens up this. Yeah, it looks cool. It definitely looks pretty cool. Ghostwire Tokyo, again, it doesn't look like a PS5 game.
I'm sorry for the fact that it's a very minimal look with the faces and everything. It should look amazing, and it doesn't.
It just looks okay.
Yeah.
But like you do like all these hand movements, and I don't know if you have to exercise the spirits or what the whole point of the game is. Doesn't look that great to me.
No,
I don't know what.
I'm not. I wasn't impressed.
Jet the Far Shore. Okay, we're back. I had to go back and cut all that out because I totally forgot what this game was. But this one looks like you are from a society and they sent you off to find a new place to live.
Yeah.
And you see like the ship and it's like going over, but what's the gameplay?
The problem is the camera angle's off to the right. That would not happen.
Yeah. Unless you don't really control that. Again, what's the gameplay?
Is that the loading screen part maybe where you go from place to place? I don't know.
So you're trying to find a new life. It looked okay. It had a weird feel about it because the beginning made it seem like it wasn't a space game, but then
the problem is again, this could be more like a TV show as opposed to a game. It didn't really feel dynamic for me to want to play it.
Godfall. That's the one where everyone was very fantasy looking, but they were playing a rap song, like a hip hop song.
That was so
that
weird.
if you want to pull me personally out of anything, do a period piece with modern music. I can't stand it. Because why not cool, epic, orchestra music? No, it's like a guy rapping, and you're like a fantasy, like godlike looking dude.
It doesn't make sense.
Unless you're gonna do like a cyberpunk future, okay, then it's like the future gods. But this looks like classic fantasy.
It had to be like a Samurai Champloo thing. Or
Yeah.
like in Samurai Jack, where it kind of fits.
Yeah, boards, it's all mixed up. But all these people look like just concept sketches from a Diablo game.
Yeah, it's kind of.
The big feathers and the wings and the helmets, very Roman looking. It looks okay.
Again, okay, but it didn't.
Yeah, like again, we saw it goes. It's a little bit of like a smaller Dynasty Warriors.
Yeah.
Because you're doing lots of combos and air juggles and stuff. So I don't know. Those games get boring.
But it get boring. But the thing is, the pricing being important for that game. I mean.
Solar Ash. Which one was that? Another one I'm gonna have to look up real quick right now. Oh, the one where you like fall through that thing, like that goddess is like, oh, so you're here, and then you get smacked and you fall through the thing.
Oh,
Remember,
yeah.
and it looked like the same people did Light Speed Drifter, so it has like that.
Oh yeah, and there's like a super big like monster that knocks you down. Yeah.
I don't. Again, what's the gameplay here? I'm assuming just puzzle solving.
Another female. You want to think?
Yeah, yeah. It had a female sounding voice. Hitman 3, the Hitman series, they're okay.
Yeah.
Nothing big to me.
He's getting a little fantastical.
But they got to do bigger and bigger and bigger. But nah, that didn't.
Up a tower in Dubai, like okay, we get it.
Astro's Playroom, these little like chibi guys. There's a lot of these like kid games.
My thing is, I think they want a contradiction from Xbox. So we'll show our kid games. They showed all the mature games. We're going to show our kid games, I guess.
NBA 2K21, no gameplay footage, just sweaty Zion Williams.
Yeah, it's sweaty like. Really
like they didn't turn the air conditioning on in that practice room.
Guess what? They made that poor video game character sweat. This is how you're going to sweat in this trailer.
Then another kiddie game, Bug Snacks, and it kind of reminds me of like a Viva Pinata.
Yeah.
Where everyone's cutesy and they're animals, but in this world, if you eat a hot dog, you start turning into a hot dog.
Yeah, very weird. They had one of the main guys have like hot dogs.
He's like, I got wiener hands. It's like, guys, really? So like,
that's a little too.
Like
I don't
then,
know.
like the other girl ate a strawberry, then her arm turned into a strawberry. What are we saying? You are what you eat. Is that the? What is?
Yeah,
this?
But it's not done like in a minute. It's like in a message way. It's just done like in a silly.
It's like I don't know what that's nothing that doesn't speak to me in any way.
No.
A remake of Demon Souls. Everyone loves those kinds of games. I'm not a big fan.
Well, because the controls always been bad.
Yeah, it's just very clunky controls.
If there was tight controls,
the game would be too easy.
Yeah.
That's the thing. If it controlled like a Devil May Cry
or Ninja Gaiden,
or a Ninja Gaiden, it would be easy. But it's because you have to really be thoughtful about your attacks and your blocks. I don't know, not my thing, but people love it.
I know. The thing is, I played the first game and I died like in 5 minutes. No, I should not be dying in a game in the first 5 minutes.
Deathloop. This would be a cool movie. Remember, you're like that black dude, and you're an assassin, and you're like in this crazy world, and every time you die, it starts over, and there's like 5 other assassins you have to take out. Then there's this girl assassin that's like trying to get you, but at the end of the trailer, it shows you playing as her. So I'm wondering if you have to play as each one to a certain point. But again, I don't know. It doesn't. The graphics aren't that great.
No, it's. I mean, I'm sorry. They're kind of getting touchdown Travis Phoenix vibe.
Yeah.
More heroes,
Yeah, that very kind of flat comic booky 70s vibe, and it's not my thing.
I mean, if I got a PS5, that would not be the game I'd get.
Then there's this. Then we got I think it was still super cool. The new Resident Evil 8 Village. Yeah. It didn't start out, and I'm thinking, could this be a Resident Evil?
I remember seeing the umbrella symbol, like, oh, that's the umbrella symbol there, and like when we saw the trailer.
But like the setting is nothing like you would think.
I think it's cool. I like it's more actiony again.
The only thing I just was like Chris Redfield, just man, was he pounding the hamburgers? He's kind of a.
Well, maybe this is like further, but then why is he like?
They've redesigned him so many times because in Resident Evil 5 he was like the Incredible freaking Hulk. He was just ripped. Yeah. Then in Resident Evil 7 he was like super skinny, like he had nothing, and now he's like this kind of burly looking dude. What the hell's going on?
Everybody, I'm saying that's his dad, right?
That's Chris. It's his father. But overall, that looked pretty cool.
Yeah, it did look cool.
Then another game Pragmata. Remember the one with the cat and the little girl? Yeah. First, you look like First, I thought it had something to do with Death Stranding because didn't you look like all suited up? Yeah. But it has nothing to do with that. You find a little girl. She has like a hologram cat, but the hologram shows its insides, like its guts and stuff.
That's weird.
Then you get attacked by a monster. Then they fly to the moon. I'm like, what the F is this? No gameplay. What the hell is this?
The girl had like a weird voice, like robotic, but sounded a little off. So like, I don't know what's going on.
And they finished up with which I thought also looked amazing was the Horizon Forbidden West.
Yes.
Horizon goes west, and I love the first game. More of the same. You're fighting more big robots, new abilities, new weapons.
This will be a game Crimson will pick up.
Underwater stuff, which was pretty cool because that wasn't in the first game. No. So that looked pretty awesome. So overall, they showed a lot of good, a lot of weird, and the console looked okay.
Yeah. The thing I didn't like the fact is that they were pushing a camera. We don't need a camera. I'm done with cameras.
Oh yeah, they showed a bunch of accessories. Yeah. There's a headset. There's gonna be a camera, but no one cares about cameras anymore.
Let cameras go. That's something that
motion controls, all that stuff is just, it's gone. We don't need it. It's not a thing anymore.
No, it's not.
I'm glad they didn't push any VR bullcrap. Yeah. Buy this $900 VR headset and play 2 games.
VR is so far down the line, guys. It's
VR is a party trick. You have your friends over, play this, and we get to laugh at you because you're wailing like an idiot out, and and then that's it, and then you put it away and never use it again.
You touch it when you first get it on Christmas, and you touch it when you show your friends over, you never play it again.
Exactly.
That's what it is, I'm sorry.
Just like the Xbox Connect.
Yeah.
It's just another thing that just didn't,
I had it connected because I bought an Xbox One day one, and after 6 months I disconnected it, and it's in somewhere in my room. I don't even know.
Yeah, I have it boxed up somewhere.
Yeah, I don't care.
But overall, I think it was a pretty good showing of all different kinds of games, but my overall impression was, this is next gen? ?
I don't think it was. I think they were showing them the kiddie games. They think they're competing with Nintendo more directly now. Maybe that's it. I don't know. I mean, because that's what I felt like to me. Because those kiddie games didn't have those graphics.
And I forgot. I don't know if I mentioned it, but there's going to be a diskless digital version and a regular one.
I'm saying if that thing's $400 right off the shoot,
I might pick one up straight digital because I don't buy games anymore. I don't.
Physical media to me, I mean, at this point, what I use a disc drive for would be to watch Blu-ray movies. I don't even care. I mean, back in the day you would have a disc. It doesn't matter to me.
If they get lost, they get scratched, they can think when a digital. But people say, they can take away the digital rights and you lose your game. I don't know anymore. I have enough discs floating around in my house. I don't.
But the thing for Xbox, unless they literally take the license away, you can download it.
Yeah, but like Game Pass is so good. But overall, I would say what? B?
I say 7.9, 7.8, yeah.
Yeah, so that was pretty decent.
I thought it was a little better than Microsoft's, but
the only thing is if they would have gave a price, it would have been an A. Oh, it also would have depended on what that price was. Well, but it would have gave us some type of idea of how much the things would cost.
Well, because then they kept showing all the things together, and you thought any minute they were going to show the
price.
Because
they showed them all in a row, and you think, there's going to be a price that's going to go above them, but nothing.
But one thing I will say that I am glad that these people are doing the presentations. They're not giving us numbers and facts that we don't care
4,200 billion people played for 642 trillion hours. No one gives a crap about that.
No one cares.
I'm not your freaking board investor. I don't care.
This is a stock market thing, sure, but it's not. So yeah, I definitely agree with that.
But hopefully Microsoft comes out with something, and you have to punch back. Because I want both companies to do well, because guess what? We win as consumers because we all get good games.
Yeah, we do.
I never want there just to be one company doing everything.
But the thing I'm worried about, I know that wasn't shown today, that I think Street Fighter 6 might be exclusive to PlayStation.
I don't even care anymore. If they want to do that, I'll just get on the PC.
Yeah, I know. It's ridiculous.
What can I do? Crimson Saint here. Thanks for watching the video. If you're enjoying the content, be sure to sub, like, share, and hit the bell for notifications so you don't miss a single upload. If you have any tips or story ideas, hit us up on Twitter at C15Podcast, or better yet, join our Discord server, link in the description below.